everyone. Sarah the DM here. Just wanted to welcome you to tonight's session of Adventures in Melodia. To anyone out there watching or listening to this, we are a group of friends who love playing Dungeons and Dragons, and we get together online every week to play a homebrew all-bard campaign. So thanks so much for tuning in, and we hope you enjoy. Now, let the performance begin.
Yeah, none of you know what Agnes is afflicted with. That's awesome.
Womp womp. Hey, what about Mardnab? She's still with us.
Yeah, Mardnab can check him out.
Open her up here on this. Band jam. $15.
Oh.
She can give herself guidance.
Mardnab knows what it is. So she knows that Agnes is now afflicted with lycanthropy.
That word doesn't look real good, Agnes.
He can... Well, you probably can't do it very well, but he can transform at will.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Hey, no, you're good. We just had Mardnab check out Agnes.
Oh.
And she actually got a high enough roll that she's able to identify that Agnes is afflicted with lycanthropy. Is that how you say it? I don't actually know. But yeah, werewolf sickness.
Lycanthropy.
So, yeah.
Right, dude. Try shape changing.
Do I roll something for that?
It's just an action.
I think you can just like do it, but it is kind of, you feel like a sense of danger involved with the werewolf transformation stuff. It's definitely.
I knew I shouldn't have been an anti-vaxxer.
Huh?
Oh, no. I'm being dumb. Sorry.
Oh no! Well, it's definitely like an evil feeling.
Oh, okay.
If you just
well, I
go that
don't
route.
think I want to do that.
Turn to the dark side.
Mm-hmm.
Something dark side. Maybe I'm the big bad evil guy.
I approve.
You know what? Screw it. I'll try it.
All right. Let me get my monster manual out here. I was just reading about this earlier.
Should we put a collar on him?
I don't know what it is, lads, but I'm real hungry, and that Sasquatch is looking pretty tasty. Ow!
Okay. It says you can either resist the curse or embrace it. By resisting the curse, you retain your normal alignment and personality while you're in humanoid form. But then on the full moon, you can't resist switching over. But let's see. Some individuals see little point in fighting the curse and accept what they are. With time and experience, they learn to master their shape-changing ability and can assume beast form or hybrid form at will. Most lycanthropes can embrace their bestial natures, succumb to bloodlust, becoming evil, opportunistic creatures that prey on the weak.
Jeez.
Only on the moon or all the time?
No, you can switch in and out whenever you want, but it's like, at first it's kind of crazy and wild.
Yeah, but he wants to eat people.
Huh?
Did you say he's going to eat people?
While he's in that form?
Yeah.
I mean...
Preying on the weak, is that eating people? or deer?
A werewolf is technically chaotic evil. So if he transitions into a werewolf, he's gonna have the werewolf nature. So yeah, he's probably gonna go after you guys.
No,
Oh,
Maybe
I
with
better,
he wouldn't go after us.
I better
We're
not,
nutty.
lads.
I think he
I
would
gotta
have
think
to like
about Bert.
practice.
Yeah, but being chaotic evil doesn't mean you can kill your friends.
Not necessarily, but being a werewolf is like okay, here, if we go to the werewolf section, a werewolf is a savage predator. In its humanoid form, a werewolf has heightened senses, a fiery temper, and a tendency to eat rare meat. Okay, maybe not raw. Sorry, rare meat. I said raw, but its wolf form is a fearsome predator, but its hybrid form is more terrifying by far. A furred and well-muscled humanoid body topped by a ravening wolf's head. A werewolf can wield weapons in hybrid form, though it prefers to tear foes apart with its powerful claws and bite. Most
Yeah.
werewolves flee civilized lands not long after becoming afflicted. Those that reject the curse fear what will happen if they remain among their friends and family. Those that embrace the curse fear discovery and the consequences of their murderous acts. So,
Yeah,
you know, if he
maybe you
goes
don't want to
full
keep people.
wolf, he's gonna have the urge to go live in the forest. Because werewolf, he's gonna be evil and crazy.
Yeah, I guess that's not very much fun.
I better resist it, lads. I gotta think about Bert and our future dwarf babies. I can't do it.
So yeah,
Okay, roll to resist it.
Oh, do I have to roll
um,
to resist?
no,
Is it like a?
I think he can choose
I've
to.
never messed with a lycanthropy in
I know,
5e.
right? Okay, let's see. Werewolf. You gain a strength of 15 if your score isn't already higher, and a +1 bonus to AC while in wolf or hybrid form. Your attack and damage rolls are based on strength. But it doesn't say anything about resisting it. Let's see.
All right, fair enough. You got to get remove curse.
Yeah, so I think you can
Remove
just
curse.
choose not to give in except for on the full moon.
Gotcha. Which is 2 days away in
Yes.
game time.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That should be easy
Lads,
to find.
I don't think I ever told you this, but have you ever noticed how Spud looks so tasty? Like you would eat him? Look at him. Look at him.
Blood steaks.
He's got the rump roast. Come here, you donkey.
I was gonna say that Spud was kind of warming up to Agnes, but I think now Spud is getting a little bit nervous. Like he's tied to a Bigfoot, and Agnes is like kind of got a little bit of a red glint in his eye since he's been bitten. But yeah, do you guys want to? Oh, we didn't do a recap yet. Let's see. Last time you guys decided to grab the loot and tie up the Bigfoot. I think last time was when you guys talked to the Bigfoot.
I think we filibustered the Bigfoot, yeah.
Yeah, and you found out that there's not so much like a society of other Bigfoots around, but he has encountered another female Bigfoot near an area where there's a waterfall. So if you want to try to find more, that's like a lead. But now he's back in Bigfoot form, all tied up, being drugged behind Spud. You guys fought a snake and 3 werewolves, and then Hegnus got bit and infected, and I think that's where we left off. You guys are tired, but you've just been like marching relentlessly through the forest. And it should be about, let's see, Tuesday morning, which is when you guys will be getting home. Not in the morning, but you'll be getting home on Tuesday. So if you want to get back into whatever your marching order is, you can do that. And then your cart is right down here because you guys are just reaching the edge of the woods. About 1 day's travel away from Base Bay.
Can move everybody but foot.
Oh, sorry, here. There you go. Should be able to move them now.
Down here somewhere.
Yeah, since you guys hid the cart, you can find it again. And put your Bigfoot on it. Here, let me turn it around for you.
Oh, sweet. We found the cart?
Looks like we're
Yes.
getting out of the woods, guys.
Oh, good.
So yeah, you guys are now at the edge of the woods with your cart.
I've had enough camping.
Aye. Too many snakes and Sasquatches. Mardnab, do you think you could help us locate Buttercup? She was a really good donkey. Don't want to lose her.
Mardnab can roll survival to try to look for Buttercup tracks.
I have a thing that can give me a bonus to that. Here.
Azalea's awake. Run down there.
The Hawk Spirit lets me roll advantage on perception check. Oh, it's a survival check. Unicorn Spirit. Gain advantage on ability checks to detect creature. Is it an ability check to detect a creature? Guess we'll find out. Unicorn Spirit. Pretty cool, actually. If you cast a heal spell, it heals everyone else in the aura for your hit point level.
Wow, that's the Shepherd Druid?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Right? The druid level to everybody else.
All right, so Mardnab looked for Buttercup.
Yeah, she uses her unicorn spirit to give advantage on
Okay.
ability checks made to detect creatures. So I got a 25 after guidance.
Sorry, I had to yawn. Okay, 25. Yeah, she definitely follows Buttercup's tracks. She picks them up once you guys get kind of in the same area as the cart, because that's sort of like close to where you guys camped out that first night and had the winged kobold battle and everything. So she sees that Buttercup kind of just sort of trotted around looking for different areas to graze. And it looks like she kind of went off to the left. If you're looking at the map, you guys can follow that direction if you want to try to follow her footsteps.
Yep.
Sweet. Let's find Buttercup.
You find her icon. And somebody roll a d6 for me, please.
Sure. Oh, Hegnus roll 1.
1, okay.
You find 1 dragon.
Maybe she's close.
Okay, come down here and see who we get. Oh, shit. We're opening your phone, sorry. I'll do that real fast. Okay. So... You guys, are you gonna bring, you can't really bring like the wagon over here, but you can like kind of walk in this direction. And you can see up ahead a like body lying in the grass.
Oh shit.
And it does not appear to be alive.
Oh no, Buttersnatch.
Oh, Buttersnatch.
I don't know if you can see this
Oh shit, poor
X'd out
Buttersnatch.
icon over here, but you guys can
Robbie's
head
like,
towards
oh.
Buttercup if you want to.
I don't know if I'm zoomed out enough to see it yet, but I'm going direct anyway.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, oh,
Whoever's pinging
our
that.
dear horse.
Exactly.
So sad.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
where am I supposed to be looking? Oh. No, I can't see that far. Let me measure that.
Oh no, she said we walked over there.
Well, yeah, you can.
Oh,
you can
we
like,
walked over there?
You can kind of
Oh.
see like from the road, because you guys are on the road now. You can see a lump on the ground that you're like pretty sure is her. And then as you get there, you slow down a little bit. Suddenly you see somebody you recognize. It's Pintle from the Gnarly Gnomes.
Oh shit, she's looking for her friend.
And she's like, oh my gosh, hang on, I can't remember how she talks. Real fast. How do you talk, Pinto?
Robbie is immediately going to go into, like, interrogation mode, like persuasion, and just be like, what do you know about our dead horse? Why are you
like,
near our dead horse?
Holy shit, it's you guys! We've been looking all over for you! Oh! And she's like, we just found this, the donkey here, and we were getting really worried because we knew that you guys had bought a couple of donkeys right before you left, and oh my gosh, like, I can't believe, guys! I found them! I've got, guys, come back, I found them! And then she runs over.
Oh shit, there's more people.
And she's like, oh, it's really you. You guys are all here. And then she's like,
Robbie's just going to yell to Alejandro, keep your eyes on her, since he was the closest. And then I guess Robbie wants to do a...
Don't you have healing word? See if she comes back to life.
let me look.
Or does Hegnus have it?
Oh, Hegnus.
No, I don't have healing spells.
Try healing that donkey. You never know. He could just be unconscious.
True. I will move up. So I reload my roll 20.
Yeah, I've got Can I do an investigation check before Agnes traipses
See how
over
dead it
here
is.
just to look at it?
Sure, go for it.
Since
Yeah.
that icon makes me think it's dead.
Yeah, upon close inspection, she's definitely dead. She's been
21.
yeah, okay, so you got a 21. So yeah, she's been chewed at a little bit. Looks like she probably fell victim to some kind of predator while she was out here. She doesn't look like
Does
she
it?
was hungry or skinny. She was, eating lots of grass, but something got her and it at her a little bit.
Oh, bummer.
A 21 doesn't get me enough to know what kind of beast marks those teeth are.
I mean, because there's a lot of different possibilities. It must have been something big. It would have to have at least been wolf size. You know that there's werewolves out in these woods already that you've encountered, so that's a pretty safe bet that she might have been werewolf dinner before they found you guys. In a way, you may have avenged her death already.
How much does she weigh?
Now?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Donkey straps.
she's missing some parts. Let's see. I can't remember how much. Does it say in the book how much donkeys weigh? Or just how much they can pull? Well, what is a donkey like? 400 pounds? 500 pounds? I don't know how big they are. Because they're not as big as a horse.
400 or 500 pounds, yeah.
And she was a smaller donkey. And she's been dead for probably a couple of days. You can tell from your. Oh, you did an intimidation check. You shouted at the donkey's carcass.
Well,
Tell me how
Why are you dead? Why are you
I
dead?
did.
Tell me right now.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I did.
I
meant to hit investigation check. I shouted at it so much that I somehow gained knowledge. I meant to do the intimidation towards her.
Well, why don't you roll a investigation check?
I guess I'll
Just
yell,
to
"Hey,
see.
someone else!" I guess I'm just yelling at a dead donkey.
They've never seen Robbie so emotional.
Yeah, no, it's Buttercup. Robbie develops quick attachments or resentments, so
Yeah.
Robbie loved Buttercup.
Oh.
So I'm gonna yell to, I guess, Hegnus if he can hear me, just at the top of my lungs, even though that might bring out other enemies. Hegnus, Buttercup is dead. Come look, look. She appears to have been chewed up by something with sharp teeth, I assume. It looks like it. I can't imagine something with non-sharp teeth would have done this, but maybe you can check her out in a better way than I did. All I found out is that she has chunks missing.
Delicious chunks. I mean, Buttercup.
Robbie doesn't even question that statement because he's like, well, at this point, she's not rotting, is she?
Yeah,
Is she
she's probably a little stinky. It's summer.
Oh,
It's been a couple
Been a couple
days.
days,
Yeah, there's
yeah.
probably
just a couple days. That's
Yeah.
nothing that some good cooking wouldn't get rid of. So Robbie doesn't question that, and he's like, "Oh yeah, heck,
Yeah, humans could eat that.
if
Sure.
we brought her remains back, I suppose you guys could eat them. I don't need to eat, but kind of weird you want to eat Buttercup. I thought you loved her, but okay.
I'm not
Maybe
eating
there's love
Buttercup.
in eating.
Some buzzards
dear.
land next to Buttercup. Start like,
Fighting
yeah,
you guys for
yeah,
it.
Robbie
fighting
starts
each
just
other.
like swinging his dagger around at them and being like, "Shoo, shoo!"
Too bad, dude.
They back up a little bit, but they don't. They're waiting.
I was gonna roll initiative.
Can I attack the buzzard?
No,
Yeah.
it's not. They'll fly away if you guys are going to attack them.
How many of the gnomes are here?
Okay,
I
so
don't have a
yeah, while you
shovel.
guys are
Oh shit,
investigating,
there's a bunch of people.
yeah, Pentel is like, hey, everyone. And then after a little while, you guys notice some different people starting to come out of like the woods and come back to the road. And
Like all these elven men standing down there.
yeah, so you guys see city guards and the other members of the gnarly gnomes are here. So they run up to Mardnab as well, and they kind of surround her, and they're like, Mardnab! Oh, we miss you. We were so worried, Mardnab! Oh, my goodness. You were gone for so many more days than you said you'd be. We thought something had happened. And then you guys see Bert and Mork. Mork kind of comes up in front of the city guard, and Bert is frantically looking for Agnes, of course. And when she finds him, she's like, "Oh, Agnes! Oh, I was getting so worried." And then,
Oh, bless me beard.
Oh my god, you guys, we're just a couple days late. Look at this. We got the motherfucking Bigfoot.
they're like, "What?" I have something written for this. People are excited.
You could say it's unorthodox.
So,
Like, we seriously got the Bigfoot.
they're shocked. They can't believe it. They go to surround the cart and inspect it, check it out. And while they're doing that, you kind of gather from them what they're telling you, that they had actually just set out today as a search party to try to find you guys. And they had found Buttercup not that long ago. And so they were getting a little bit worried. Let's see, we've got... yeah,
we had to kill some werewolves and stuff. It was pretty awesome.
Let's see.
You really are just like basically Will Arnett Batman, like Lego Batman.
You do sound like Will Arnett. Mork is nervous. He's worried about the Bigfoot. The gnarly gnomes are all kind of circling around the Bigfoot, inspecting it in their own unique ways, in between fawning over Mardnab.
Robbie is going to warn them all not to touch it because Robbie is not completely confident in its bindings, even though it's yet to escape.
Well, Mork is gonna go.
Yeah, he was pretty fucking gnarly.
He's gonna say, "Don't you worry, I got it under control." And he kind of signals to the city guard, and he's like, "Gentlemen, I want you to take control of the Bigfoot." And so they come over, and they've got extra rope.
You do not take Bigfoot from us. That is our Bigfoot.
He's not taking it from you. He's adding extra precautions. They are going to now escort the creature, and he.
Oh, cool.
Well, that's fine.
That's
So
nice,
they're
You
adding.
do not steal our Bigfoot.
Yeah, they're adding more
Robbie
ropes
is
and more secure
very
things.
keenly watching them.
And Mork kind of gathers you guys together and motions for you guys to come over. And you notice also that there is a half-elf woman, a young woman with brown hair. Kind of looks like Rogue from X-Men.
He does look like Rogue.
upon close inspection. And she's got a harp, and she's just like very attentively watching everything and listening to everything, and occasionally kind of plucking a couple of strings of the harp.
Don't you bring up my Anna Paquin from that era crush.
Yeah. She's kind of staying back a little bit, but definitely like paying attention to what's going on while everybody is gathered around.
Do you like those knots I tied over there, Mark?
You did a good job, Alejandro, for what you got. Tell me about this creature. I have to say, I'm pretty nervous. You look like you're bringing it back to the city.
Yeah, I mean, we tracked him up into the woods and we caught him, and we figured, somebody would be interested in either putting him in a zoo or eating it or something. I'm not really sure what people would do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Robbie secretly
pretty cool sideshow, right?
has a terror that this is going to go the oh my god, what's it called? The oh my god. Frankenstein movie by famed comedy director who I cannot remember that the flashing things are going to set it off. But he's just keeping that to himself right now, but he's thinking that out loud to the DM, I guess.
So, yeah, Mork is, once he gets you guys gathered around here, I'm going to move Headness over here too. He's like, listen, I'm not just concerned about the safety of the city. I don't think we should take that in there, and I think we should send word ahead to the Baron and let him know what y'all have on the way. But, ownership of a creature like that is going to be a concern. You'll need to go ahead and start thinking now about what you want to do with it, because people are going to be after that thing right away, and the Baron might have his own ideas of what he wants to do. So,
yeah, that'd be awesome, really, if he just wanted to deal with it.
All right,
I'm more in it for the glory. All else fails, we'll just taxidermy it, stick it in the house.
Honestly, Alejandro, that's what would make me the most comfortable. Not gonna say I don't want to shoot it in the head right now. I'm not really sure why it's still alive, but I can see why other people might be interested.
Well, we've kept him on the edge of death, so don't worry about that.
Well, if it's quite all right with you, I'm gonna send two of my men on ahead and have them go notify the Baron of the situation. Have him meet us right outside the city. I want to try to keep this perhaps a secret. I don't know if we can keep things hush-hush as we head back into town, but I really don't want people to know about this, because we're going to have a real security problem on our hands as soon as people start catching wind.
Robbie whispers to Alejandro, your suspicions were correct. They don't want people to know about the Bigfoot.
Yeah, that's kind of the opposite of what I wanted to do.
We either have to sneak him in or disguise him. I don't know which one is more difficult.
As you guys are discussing your plans, he kind of steps aside
Also,
and tells
Hegnus
these two guys
is
to go
looking
on
at
ahead.
the town guard, and he seems to be drooling. I'm kind of wary of what's going on there too.
Yeah, we won't dally much. We got to get Hegnus back to town. He's looking a little peaked.
Oh. Mork comes back and he's like, all right, so we're going to try to keep this as quiet as possible. We're going to stay on the road, obviously. But I think with all of us here, we should be secure. And we're going to have more guards, and the Baron hopefully meet us right outside the city. So let's go ahead and get a move on.
Just to recap, we are pretty much friends with the gnarly domes. Is that what they are? Is that
Yeah,
this
you guys are
band? Yeah,
friends. Yeah, you guys have had
that's what I
them.
thought.
Well, even before you guys had them over to party at your
There's
old
like kind of
house.
a friendly rivalry, but
Yeah,
we're like kind of friends with them. We partied with them, right?
yeah, totally.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I think you've like given them your business card at some point, and like maybe
I mean,
charmed one of them a
I've
long time
given
ago,
lots of
or that might have been
people our
Ursula.
business card.
Yeah, so there, you guys have had, increasingly nicer encounters with the gnarly gnomes, and then it was pretty easy to convince Mardnab to come with you guys. But yeah, they got super worried because Agnes had told Gertrude that he was going to be back in a few days, and she waited even like a few days after that. And she started asking around, and Wendy, who you guys just hired to house sit, works for Gertrude. And so they were talking too, and Wendy's like, yeah, they haven't been back home. And so after the weekend came and went, they went to Mork and said that they were concerned and wanted to form a search party. And the gnarly gnomes were concerned as well because Mardinab hadn't come back either. And yeah, they all got together and came out looking for you guys. I'm very happy to have found you. So with that, you guys
Can I
go back.
do like a just? I guess I can't really do an insight check since that's a. I guess I can. Can I do like an insight check on like this new rogue-looking woman that showed up and see what vibes I get off her?
Yeah, totally.
Since she kind of just came out of the woods and doesn't seem to be affiliated with anyone.
Oh yeah, no, she didn't come out of the woods. She's definitely like with the group. She's clearly like a part of the search party. She just hasn't been like
Oh.
introduced yet because everyone's been like, oh, I didn't know what happened to you. Oh, I had to leave. Oh my gosh, it's this
Um,
creature, and like so she's just been watching everything that's going on and just standing there quietly,
uh,
checking out the Bigfoot, and then coming over and listening to the conversations.
can I do a like investigation check from like where I am without her noticing? Or is insight the best thing I should do?
Are you trying to like understand her
Like
intentions
just
and her
trying to get
character?
like her vibe and see like what's up with her.
Yeah, that would be like an insight check,
Okay.
which you can absolutely do. 15. Okay.
15.
Yeah, she seems uh, innocent enough. Kind of like she doesn't seem like she's very interested in helping to find you guys. More like she's sort of like a spectator, just not getting in the way, but you're getting like reporter paparazzi kind of vibes from her. You can see the wheels turning as she's like watching everybody, but not mean or evil or anything like that. She seems nice enough. Just she doesn't have the same intentions as everybody else there. Not evil intentions. Just she's there more for entertainment purposes.
Alright. Robbie is going to internally note her as like a like I was gonna say like crime podcaster, but I guess she would be like the crime or other things section of the local newspaper. And I'll just keep that to myself.
Hey, who are you?
Oh, hi. I am Adri. And then she kind of plucks her harp a little bit. She's like, I am a coon servant of Malo, and I just wanted to come along and see how everything turned out.
He's a what?
A toon servant of Malo.
Like a historian?
Robbie is less suspicious of her now.
I'm a bard. I serve the church, and I'm hoping to kind of climb the ranks, learn some things. It's definitely changed my life already, but I just love to travel. And um, whenever I was talking to Leo and Father Fenric, they thought it would be a nice idea if I could just, follow any adventuring group that happened to set foot out of here. So the first chance I got was this search party. I decided to come along, and hopefully I could write some amazing songs about it. And so I've got a few lyrics already brewing in the old noggin.
Well, praise the gods, you're doing great work.
She's like, yes, praise Malo, and she strums her harp a whole bunch. She goes into like a hymn of Malo and sings it for everybody.
Beautiful.
I mean,
Agnes
Robbie's
will,
down with Malillo. I don't know who has the book right now
I
of
think Alejandro.
Malillo, but I feel
Oh, I
like
have
she doesn't need it. So,
It's my book now. I've already defaced it.
okay, well, Robbie's not happy if he knows that. But
Yeah,
Oh, you
Robbie
saw it
has
the
some
other day.
ideas to discuss with Agnes and Alejandro in private regarding her. Like next time we're alone.
Yeah, I guess we just go back to town
And
and
it's
see
not
what the
as
Baron said.
nefarious as I made that sound. It is not remotely that nefarious.
hang on, let me. I'm gonna move
Wait,
you
I thought.
guys.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, I thought up was toward town.
Hopefully, got you all copied here. To Base Bay we go. Oh, I don't have much room at the end of the city here.
Gotta squash us all together.
Yeah, never mind. We're gonna stay on the road map. So you're at the very north end of Base Bay here, but if you go all the way down to the bottom of the road, we can.
Okay, so should we send. Wait, I have to zoom back in. Sorry, I'm
Well, the
blanking
guards are
here.
sending messengers already.
Yeah, the guards are sending messages, but I'm gonna go over. The fuck is Agnes? Why are you so far away? I'm gonna move over here and be like, Agnes, get down here so I can whisper. And so that like only, the druid that's our friend can also hear. And I guess probably Mork, but whatever.
What you
And
got,
Bird.
lad?
Sorry, I had a coughing fit. I'm like, okay, so the guards seem to indicate that they don't want us to bring just like a live Bigfoot in here. So we need to either find a way to hide him or disguise him. And I don't know polymorph. And I don't think I have anything in my inventory that could polymorph him. Uh, no, I definitely don't. So we either need to find
Robbie,
an
here they come.
alternate way into the town with him,
Robbie, they're right
or
there.
we need to sneak him in.
You guys see 4 guards, the 2 that were sent ahead to the city, and 2 new ones, and the Baron
I was whispering.
up ahead. And it's now, we're getting to like, it's probably sunset because you met up with the search party and then you guys, reunited. And it felt so good. And that other, the group had to travel ahead and then come back again. So you're outside the city, but not close enough that like anyone who is near the city walls could see you. So you can see the glimmering lights of the city kind of up ahead. But yeah, you guys halt and are met by these guards and the Baron.
The player behind Robbie needs a bio break. Real quick.
Yeah, totally.
I need a drink anyway.
Yeah, let's all break.
Baron. What's up, Baron?
Yeah, so the Baron shows up and he greets Mork. He's like, hello, I heard you've got something interesting to show me. May I have a look?
Yeah, Baron, absolutely. He seems pretty safe, but just be careful.
Absolutely, I will keep my distance. And Mork's like, yeah, right this way. So he's going to lead the Baron over to the Bigfoot to check it out. Everybody else kind of moves out of the way here. Come on, gnarly gnomes. Oops. So the Baron sort of steps back and forth and checks it out and strokes his beard and nods. And he's like, well, we're definitely going to have to keep it out of the city. Did you gentlemen have particular plans for this creature?
We thought about maybe people would want it for a circus or sideshow or some sort of entertainment. And, I thought maybe even people in Bass Bay would be interested.
We also thought about raising and training it as our own for, brute labor. Robbie bluffs.
Is that a lie? Did you say?
Kinda, sorta, but also kinda,
Brute
sorta
labor?
not.
He kind of nods his head and strokes his beard, and he's like, "It appears to be too dangerous to bring into the city. I will give you 500 gold pieces to let me have it right now, and we don't need to worry about it ever again."
Robbie refuses to raise his hand in agreement.
Can I roll an insight check on
Yeah.
the Baron? See if I can gauge his actual motivation.
Yeah.
Ooh, nat 20.
Oh wow. Okay. You can tell by his expressions and mannerisms as he's speaking that he's a straightforward guy. Anytime you guys have been kind of near him, you can tell why he is the Baron, because he just has this sort of air about him that he cares, and he's intelligent, and he He kind of knows what's up. And so he comes across to you as someone who he's concerned for the safety of his city, and he hasn't really totally decided yet what he thinks is the right course of action, but he wants to keep this creature away from everyone else because he's concerned about what might happen if it falls into the wrong hands. And so he thinks he can.
Are you gonna mount it?
I'm not sure. I think I'm going to speak with the Mages Guild and have somebody come and study it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it might be helpful if we learned more about the ecosystem that surrounds Base Bay. And so I want
Well,
to
I'm
get
sure if
expert
you wanted to
opinion.
check it out, I'm sure Mardnab could take you back there. She's an amazing scout. We traveled about 4 days into the woods and we started finding tracks. She took us right to him and we beat him down in his house.
Yes, I think that information would be most valuable. Mardnab, you say? We would love to have her come in and speak with us and give us all of the information that she has.
Doesn't she want nothing to do with civilization, though?
He's a druid.
Also,
Yeah, she's.
Robley is actively stifling an attempt at laughter for "Do you want to mount him?"
I had the same thought. I was a bit like, oh, do you really want to mount him?
I mean, it was the
I was
perfect time to say it.
Amazing.
Robbie has an idea, but he can't say anything until this bastard leaves.
The Baron reaches into his jacket and pulls out a hefty bag of coins, opens it and kind of inspects the contents and then cinches it closed again and holds it out and he says, 500. I'll give it to you right now and you let me take this monstrosity away.
What do you think, boys?
Can I make a decision that I think the group will agree with? That seems very spur of the moment.
You guys can kind of step off and discuss it, or you can just go ahead and do your spur of the moment thing if you want.
Let's have a huddle over here, Alejandro.
Can,
One moment, Baron.
confirm with my associates.
Yes,
Real quick.
I understand. You can take a moment. He's going to keep talking.
I want to take his. Oh, the cart's coming with us, huh? I want to take his bag. No, go away. Don't listen to us.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Adri.
I want to take his bag like I'm accepting it, and then I want to shove it back in his pants and be like, "Our Bigfoot is not for sale."
Wait, what?
Does anyone else agree with that?
Oh, that's what you want to do.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I want to
I'm sorry.
do. Is pretend like I'm going to accept his offer, and then not give it back to his hand, but shove it back in his pocket, and be like, "Our Bigfoot is not for sale."
Hmm. Can I be devil's advocate? What are we going to do with a Bigfoot? I don't know if we ever
Okay,
actually.
so I have an idea,
Let's hear it.
and I don't know if it's like a Mandela effect movie that I can't find because I actively searched for it while I was sitting on the toilet, to be honest. Uh, but I swear that there was a movie where they took a chimp or a orangutan and shaved it and gave it makeup and lipstick, basically a disguise kit, and clothing, and
Sounds
pretended that it
horrifying.
was like a disabled person. Like, I swear that was a movie in the 80s or 90s. That, like,
Never heard of that, but
someone
it sounds
had,
outrageous.
like, a secret, like, great ape, like, in their family that they had just, like, stumbled upon. And so that's Robbie's
I
idea,
was
is
gonna say.
we shave this Bigfoot and we use our disguise kits and our extra clothing. And even if we need to go into like town to buy larger clothing, if our disguise kits don't work on it. And just like, I mean, it's not gonna talk. So we'll just be like, oh, this is my grandma. Like, she doesn't make much sense until we decide what we're going to do with it in order to keep it in town and get it back to our house. Does anyone else have a better idea?
Hmm. Man, I just don't know what to do about this Bigfoot. I mean, it's what, like large or huge, right? It's like 4
It's
squares.
large, yeah.
Large, okay. What if I don't know.
I
I've never
am a
ran into this
foster
scenario.
child, by the way, so no one knows how large my, like, adoptive parents were since I'm from somewhere else. So I could get away with being like, oh, my adoptive family, they were, uh, not giants. What are they called? Are they just called giants in 5e?
Not
Mm.
sure.
Goliaths.
Oh, Goliath.
I
Yeah,
could
That
just
yeah,
be
makes sense.
like,
yeah.
yeah, she's just like an elder Goliath. Like, and they adopted me in, like, after, you know,
So,
my creator,
so
who
are we
was
gonna do
a
like a
Goliath.
Mrs. Doubtfire on the Sasquatch?
I did share
Uh,
some AI
Basically, yeah.
generated pictures
Like
of the Sasquatch for you
that's
to look
Robbie's
at and see.
plan, is to, like, before we take the Bigfoot into town, is to just like shave it, is what I'm proposing. And then use our disguise kits. And then if none of our clothing fits, like one of us goes into town and like gets like clothing that would fit it to disguise it as a grandma or grandpa, which is up to whoever gets it. And then, like, just lead it to our base and keep it in our base until we can decide what we actually want to do with it. Because I can't think of any other way to get it into town without causing a giant ruckus.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, I believe
Because,
the
like,
Baron.
this is my senile grandparent. Like, since I'm a robot and everyone in town knows that, like, my creator father was obviously not a robot, but I have never explicitly said what race they were. Like, I feel like I could pass that deception check
Mm,
unless someone else has a better idea.
mm. I'm just not sure because I know the Baron said he doesn't want it in town, and I know Mork didn't want it in town, and I would be hesitant to try to lie to them because there's like 10 people here. You'd have to pass like 10 deception checks to convince them that this thing's your grandma. I don't
I
know.
mean, we're
Seems
not doing
risky.
it now. We're doing it when they leave. We're like refusing, and we'll be like, "Oh yeah, we'll like release it into the wild like once you guys leave." Is my thing. Like we wait until the people that would narc on us leave, and then we do it.
Oh.
Are we taking the money?
Robbie's idea is to pretend to take the money and then be like, fuck you, Baron, and then shove it back into his pocket. And then take the Bigfoot home, shave it, dress it up like an elderly person, and keep it.
Because everyone knows that I'm adopted, since I'm a robot.
Yeah.
But no one knows the race of the people who adopted me, so I could claim it as Goliaths. And this could be my, like, dementia-ridden grandma or grandpa.
It won't send you guys the picture of the shaved chimpanzee or the hairless chimpanzee. It's not shaved. I'm gonna try again, and I'm gonna give up.
Creepy. I think we just take the money, I guess. I don't know. Unless you want to keep
Robbie strongly disagrees.
Bigfoot nipples.
Getting back up to speed. Well, sounds like you guys are gonna have to hash it out. Robbie thinks you shouldn't take the money. Alejandro thinks you should.
I just don't know, lads. I might not be the brightest, but I don't know if we can convince all of them about being a Sasquatch grandma. Maybe we should just take the money or maybe we could take the money and ask them to buy us a carriage too. We could go sightseeing or something. I would just hate to make the Baron mad at us. I don't know.
Didn't they say you're gonna do minutes on it? You can just like come back and talk to it. Maybe you can see him whenever you want to. Pretty Bigfoot passes.
If we're not going to try to take it or sneak it into town, I vote for just releasing it and not taking the money to give it to the Baron. Because the
Well, then why do you
Baron,
bring him all the way here?
because the Baron, if we give it money, the Baron's going to take possession of it, right?
Well, as far as the slave is concerned, yeah.
And we don't want to fucking fight that bastard again because that was a hell of a fight. So,
I ain't scared of Bigfoot.
and I think we've kind of probably made friends with it by, like, feeding it. And I mean, yeah, like we did
Robbie, he
find
tried to
it,
kill you
and
after you
throw it
fed
in a
him.
wagon.
He tried to eat
But
you like just a couple days ago.
yeah, he nearly killed me, but I mean, Robbie loves all living creatures, like organic or not. Like, Robbie is a pacifist at heart, and he doesn't want the Baron to use the Bigfoot as some kind of like slave labor or like
That's what you just said.
giant in town. I don't want to use the slave labor. I want to
You did.
sneak
You
it
said that a
into
little while
our
ago.
base until we can figure out what we want to do with it.
You've had 5 days. I thought this whole time we were going to sell it.
I thought we
I
were
mean, I
going
thought this
to
whole
like
time we
find
were
a
going to
way
sell
to
it.
like disclose its existence to like the city, to be like there are multiple of these like outside of town. And so, like, that's why I was suggesting we, like, shave it and pretend that, like, my family was Titans or Goliaths. And then once all of its fur grows out, like, bring it back out and be, like, in the same, like, dress or suit or whatever. And be like, oh, they weren't. I was lying to you. I'm sorry. There are big feet that live all around you. Like the governor is lying.
Yeah,
Rebel
man.
against
Sounds great. We'll
him.
just take the cash.
Robbie will not take the cash. I'm going to use. If Alejandro is going to take the cash, I want to try to shoot the bag of cash with my crossbow. What do I need to roll to do that?
I mean, like a crossbow attack, I guess you're not at disadvantage or anything, but you do risk hitting the Baron.
I don't know. I think I got half covered behind this donkey.
Hmm.
Oh, maybe not.
Let's see.
I don't care if I shoot that reporter at this point.
Yeah, you can't. Alejandro's like back is to you, so you can't really see the exchange of money.
I can
You
see
can just shoot
between the two
Alejandro.
of them in this like tiny point,
Yeah, you can shoot me in the
like
back
right
if you want.
here. Well, I'm not gonna shoot you. I'm gonna try to shoot the Baron's like hand where I would anticipate it to be.
Well, the
So
exchange
what
of
do I
money is
need to?
happening right here, which I don't think you can see that. So you
I
could
mean, I
shoot.
can obviously hear. Wait, where am I? Oh, yeah, no, I'm supposed to have moved up.
If you go between Alejandro and Adri, you wouldn't be close enough to the Baron. In the other direction, you would get
Yeah,
Spud potentially.
I forgot that Hegnus had moved up. So if I move up here, like,
Well, if you're within 5 feet, isn't it at disadvantage or
Oh, to shoot a bow, yeah.
yeah?
yeah. Okay, so I'll just,
You can try, but you'll be at disadvantage.
okay. Well, I'm trying.
Okay. Well, you got to go with
Alright,
the
yeah, so I
6.
got a 6, which turns into a 9.
Stay with, and the Baron, after handing the bag of coinage to Alejandro, kind of
steps back and he's like, "Whoa, hey!" And Mork is like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's going on here?" And the guards, seeing this happen, start to come running up here.
So I somehow managed to not shoot any of the three of them in this area with that 9.
I mean, it wasn't a critical miss, so is that what you wanted?
Well, if I didn't succeed, I'd rather have repercussions.
Well, the repercussions are that all of these guards are now running up.
Well, I'd rather have I shoot someone repercussions, but okay.
Well, you almost shot
Deal with
the
guards.
Baron, and so yeah, if you don't do much else, they're gonna come up and try to apprehend you. And Mork is like, "Rabbit,
Oh,
Rabbit
I'm gonna
here!
resist the shit out of that.
What are you thinking, Rabbit here? What are you doing? Put that down!"
Ooh, sorry, lads. It appears Robbie's got some updates he needs to do. I'm sure he meant no harm.
Huh.
I rolled the persuasion. Got a 15.
Robbie is just going to actively disregard your persuasion and be like, "We don't want the money. Hagnus is acting independently of the group. Uh, this Bigfoot is not for sale. I was trying to shoot your money bag, and unfortunately, I missed both the money bag and your head. So, uh, yeah, that's my statement. Uh, I don't. Do I have a bonus action? Let me look.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to roll initiative. Robbie's getting all cray cray.
I think Robbie got
I
into the
was
booze.
hoping that I had a bonus action that could let me, like, just look backwards and shoot the Bigfoot free.
You're gonna try to shoot the ropes that are binding the Bigfoot.
I was going to, but I don't have bonus actions to do that. Oh god, I rolled a 3.13.
Oh yeah, that just means a 3. Now we know at least what the decimals mean.
It means tiebreaker, yeah.
So many of you.
Why do they all say 0 on my screen?
Because I haven't put
Okay,
the
they haven't rolled.
or well, I haven't. Yeah, put their turns in yet. Goodness. I think that's everybody. I'm not sure what all of their initiatives are, so we're gonna do some like mass initiatives here. Okay, let's get 19.
Uh, just out of curiosity, how much does the Bigfoot weigh?
Um, well, it's more than the three of you can collectively pull, so you'd figure probably about 1,000 pounds.
Well, there goes one of my plans.
Mardnab emotion 60.
Oh, hey, while we're waiting, while there's some dead air, I was trying to make a character, um, in the Curse of Strahd. Do you know if the books are still being shared? By chance?
They should be, but I have not yet gotten paid,
Oh, no, you're
so
good. No
my
worries.
D&D Beyond subscription is lapsed.
Ah, that's what
Yeah,
it
I was
was.
totally gonna give you some money for that.
Until my next check, like, clears. So, it will become active again.
Worth. I
And
do
I'm
need a.
going to buy the new one that is coming out soon. But yeah, until I get paid in the next couple of weeks, like, I have access to them, but no, I can't share them. So,
Oh, good. I was just curious. I do need to
sorry.
send you some money for that. I feel bad. We've been mooching off of you for a while,
Yeah, I
so.
was gonna do that too, and I forgot.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's easier
No,
for me to give you some.
like, I didn't have a negative balance, and then my insurance, like car insurance, came out, and then I got hit with the like, oh no, you went negative,
Overdraft.
so we're going to charge you $30 more fee.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I'm not gonna ask for like people to give me money, but I'm good with cash for now. I'll be square in a couple of weeks.
I think I got everybody on here now. Um, excuse me. So Robbie fired the crossbow in the general direction of the Baron, and the guards kind of came up and sort of began to surround Robbie. And Morg is like, "Oh, you need to calm down." And the Baron kind of steps back a little bit. And when we start initiative, Alejandro is at the beginning. You don't like have to fight. This is just so we can keep everything in order now that the situation is very tense. So
Yeah, you're good.
you can decide what to do with your actions there.
All right, Bobby, I'm not gonna help you sneak your hairless grandmother into town, and I'm not gonna let you let the Bigfoot go because we fucking hauled his ass all the way here. I'll give the money back, but I'm still giving him to the Baron.
300 is a fucking insult anyway.
500. We can ask for more money.
Still an insult. Unless it's 3 grand minimum. An insult.
Robbie wants 3K gold.
I went 3K gold total. Like a grand a piece for the Bigfoot. Or I continue with my suicide plan.
That's all I do.
You just tell Robbie that
You
you're
don't
not
even
gonna.
like talk to the like Baron after talking to me. That's a free
Get more
action.
money?
To tell him my negotiating terms to call off my assault, yeah?
I mean, you could have asked him about that before you shot at him.
I shot at his
I'm
money
pleading with
bag, not at
you.
him. It just happened to not hit him or it. And everyone overreacted.
Well, if you're really worried about the reward, you can just talk to him. This whole thing was your idea, man.
All right. So if you're just gonna like, you're not gonna hand the money back or do like you could try to do like a persuasion check on Robbie to persuade him to speak to the Baron on his own. That's what you're wanting. But if Alejandro is done, we're going to move on to the guards.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. All right, so this one is going to come up. Okay, I'm always terrible at grapples. Whenever you want to grapple somebody.
I think it's like a athletics versus acrobatics, whatever's higher, and whoever. I think it takes like an action to grapple.
Let's see. Sure. Grappling uses the attack action.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yep.
Okay.
So you make an attack roll with athletics or dexterity. The target chooses. If you succeed, you subject the target to the grappling condition. There's rules for like escaping.
Right. So
There's also rules for moving a grappled creature.
Okay, so it's going to be a strength check against Robbie's acrobatics. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Either his acrobatics
Like
or his athletics, whatever's higher.
Okay. All right, so this guard is going to run up and attempt to grapple Robbie. He gets a 16, so Robbie needs to roll either an acrobatics or an athletics check. He dodges it. Nice.
Aha, you can't catch me, I'm too small.
Also, he's going to try. So there's another one running up, attempting to grapple Robbie. So Robbie, do another acrobatics check. Dodges that one too. So guards are running up and like trying to snatch Robbie, and Robbie is just like dipping and diving.
I'm just like small creaturing my way out of their way.
This guy can't quite reach Robbie because of Spud.
Hiding behind the donkey.
There's no more room for guards to get up close. So. But they're going to keep moving in here. That one also cannot reach Robbie. Okay, here we go. Here's one that can reach Robbie. Ooh, critical hit. With a grapple. I don't know if you can avoid that even if you try. Yeah, okay, so this one that's just to the south of Robbie manages to grab him and grapple him. He kind of puts him in a little headlock. And now we're on to Mardnab. I'll let Dustin decide what he thinks Mardnab would do in this situation.
I was just not going to do anything.
Okay.
Not her fight.
Gertrude is like, oh my, oh me, oh my. She's getting pretty worried about this whole situation. She's going to try to do a persuasion check on Robbie. She's going to say, Robbie, Settle down now, lad. No, they're just trying to help. There's no need to fire crossbows at the Baron, it's dangerous. Why don't you just let this all go, and we'll head on back towards the city, and let the Baron have the Bigfoot. You just take your money and go. She's gonna do, let's see, persuasion 12, which is not great. She's not very persuasive.
Robbie has his morals, and these defy them. So he's like, "While you seem like a perfectly reasonable individual, I don't think you understand what I stand for yet."
She kind of shrugs, kind of backs up a little bit, and waves her hand as if to pass everything off to someone else. And so next, Mork clears his
All
throat.
Robbie's going to milk this and be like, "All things are equal or not for sale."
Mork says, excuse me, Robbie, I'm sorry, my lad, but you can't be doing stuff like that. I'm gonna have to put you under arrest. Alejandro, if you don't mind stepping out of the way, I'm gonna have to take Robbie in. And yeah, he's gonna step forward and put some manacles on Robbie, who is currently grappled by the guard. He's gonna say, "I'm so sorry, Robbie, but you're under arrest. We're gonna have to take you up to headquarters and put you in a cell. Can't be firing crossbows at the Baron." Yeah, let's see. Adri is going to just get out of the way here. And the other gnarly gnomes are watching with shocked faces. When we get to the Baron, he kind of nods and backs up a little bit. And once he's trying to get out of the way, away from all of the commotion. Now we're to Hegnus. Your buddy is grappled and manacled.
Do I let the intrusive thoughts win? And do I turn into a werewolf? Or do I...
Change the subject. I'm a werewolf.
Am I Robbie's ride or die? Do we both make new characters? I am unsure of what's happening. Let me see. Agnes will do a persuasion on Mork. Okay, wow. Rolled an 11. I guess I'll role play my role. Mork, Robbie definitely didn't mean it. But I suppose you gotta follow the rules, but are you sure you can't consider letting him go? Maybe his wires got crossed or something. Does he really need the manacles? Show him a little bit of respect, can you?
Mork is like, I'm sorry, Agnes. This is difficult. Yeah, he fired a weapon. It almost hit the Baron. I don't really have much of a choice at this point. It's my job.
Do you, will there be a bond posted?
I'll give you the details. You know, if you want, you could follow me with Robbie on into town.
Man, I wish I had some spell slots.
And I mean, Hegnus technically has a bonus action if you wanted to use it. Otherwise, it's Robbie's turn again.
Section.
Do the handcuffs prevent me from doing any kind of spell that requires a semantic
I believe
component?
so. Yeah.
Is that the one where you need to move your hands? If you gotta move your hands, yeah, the manacles keep you from doing that.
All right. Well, fine then. I'll just do a verbal only spell.
Yeah, that's it. That's it for Hegnus. I was trying to persuade Mort to take it easy on Robbie, but I will follow them. Try to
Also,
bail him out.
sorry, Mort.
All right, well, we're back to Robbie, who is grappled by the guard still and now has Mork's manacles on him. So, yeah, his little robot hands are handcuffed behind his back.
Sorry, the 7 was the real one. I was trying to display the spell.
Oh wow, that's gonna hit.
So
Spud,
everyone within
Mort.
5 feet of you, right?
Yeah.
Including the Bigfoot.
Yep.
Okay. So, oops.
And
So
our poor donkey.
You throw in a thermal detonator.
So, Robbie summons a burst of swords around him.
Scary.
Yeah, 7 damage to everything within 5 feet of me unless they succeed on a dex saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just casting it at first level. Looks like you can. Oh no, it increases when you reach 5th level. Yeah, it's a cantrip. I see that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't have the ability to
Increase it, yeah.
cast it higher right now.
All right, so I need to do a whole bunch of dex saves.
Let's see here.
Well, Bigfoot fails, so he probably goes unconscious.
Does he automatically fail?
If I don't get a
Yeah.
save
Yeah.
Bigfoot, I will kill Bigfoot.
Okay, so how much does he? He takes 7 damage.
Yeah, 7 damage.
Okay, so Bigfoot falls unconscious. The guard.
Get Bigfoot.
So that guy is gonna do 14. That's a pass, right? What is it? 12. DC 12. Okay.
For who?
Yeah,
Well,
it's a
14
12.
passes, so okay, so the guard
14 passes for who?
This guard up here passes.
That guard up there? Guess what?
Silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs!
10, he fails. So
Nice.
so he takes 7 damage from the swords. He's like, oh, what the fuck? Mork
Blasted him.
passes his dex.
So I started blasting.
So
I'm not
Mork
even gonna try on that one.
jumps. He's able to dodge the swords that are now circling around Robbie. Okay, this guard that's below Robbie fails, so he gets sliced. He takes 7 damage. Ah! He's bleeding. The guard
I
that's
look over the
below
donkey
Spud,
and I say, I'm sorry, donkey.
he passes.
Okay.
Oh, good.
No, not the donkey. I'm not sure. I
Oh.
need to get his. Oh man, where's the mule?
Was that last one, I guess I'll save them.
Excuse me.
Was this
Thank you.
let's see.
I don't want to hurt Mark unless I have to, and I really don't want to hurt the donkey. Hopefully, if I hurt the donkey, it runs away.
Donkey does get hit. Either way. We both rolled.
I pulled it up.
Yeah, we both
Okay, you rolled.
rolled
Oh,
poorly
sorry.
for Spud. So, either way, he gets hit and takes -7. So it looks like he's got 14 hit points right now. So I'm going to subtract 7. So yeah, Spud is not happy at all. I don't think I gave him a turn. I'm not sure. No, I didn't. But he can't really go anywhere because he's surrounded by people. So, yeah, poor Spud. He takes some cuts to his side. Lets out a very sad ew. And then I think
so
that's
sad.
the full rotation around Robbie.
Yeah. Robbie yells out towards the Baron or whatever. And he's like, "Look, your Bigfoot's unconscious and bleeding out. Do you still want it? Do you want to let me go now? Pull off your guards and remove these manacles, or I'll do worse."
Is that intimidation?
Well, he can't do an intimidation check right now because he already did his standard action. But the Baron, he's like, "What is this madness?" He's still backing away, like hands up, wide-eyed, shocked at how things are going right now. If that is all for Robbie, we're back around to Alejandro.
The Bigfoot's just unconscious, right? Like, not dead?
Correct.
Yeah.
Not dead
Okay.
Not dead yet. His bats not working.
yet. Excuse me.
All right, Alejandro.
It's all right, Baron. He's just, I think he was a little insulted by the money thing. I'm not really sure. It's hard to read Robbie sometimes. He doesn't really have emotions like normal people. You gotta excuse him, though, really. He wasn't gonna hurt you.
Is that a
Deception check.
nice? Let me do insight. Ooh.
Oh, motherfucker.
He's like, I think maybe you do not know your friend as well as you think you do. I felt that bolt flying by. It was very close. It does not seem like you are all on the same page here, even after your discussion.
Wait. I'm silvery barbsing that.
His insight check?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. It actually did work. Alright, he's like, he says all of that, I don't think you know your friend as well as you think you do, and he's like, but we are in unusual circumstances. Perhaps 500 gold is an insult. Is there something else that you wanted? Did you want to keep the Bigfoot and negotiate about the ownership? Just tell me what you want in this situation. I'm very confused. So you have deceived him into thinking that Robbie meant him no harm, and
Yeah, I think he wanted more money, right? No harm, more money. That was the lie. But he kind of wanted more,
I mean,
but he
it's,
also
it's the
wanted to let
truth.
it go. So I don't know. I don't actually know. No, he wanted to let it go.
he
I
said
know
a
he
lot of
wanted
things.
he wanted to make it his grandma.
He said a lot
I
of
mean,
things.
we're too far
Yeah,
away for
it was too
us
much.
to communicate. So,
But when you
I
pulled the
mean,
Baron aside,
you
he said
know
he was
what I
insulted, I think.
want, but it's up to you here.
Well, hopefully, more money will get you out of trouble. See that?
It's more money you want?
Maybe a fame boost? I can't yell that from here, but
Well, we'll have the notorious reputation of being the Bigfoot catchers. So
He's like, listen,
there's always
and also the Bigfoot killer,
Bigfoot killer
inadvertently.
catchers slash slayer slash catchers. I mean, we killed him like 3 times already.
Will he allow us to?
I've
Well,
knocked him out like 5 times. He has
I
Bigfoot brain
guess.
damage.
Can I, out of turn, do I need to roll to see if the Baron will allow us to bring a dead Bigfoot into town
Nah,
instead of
he's
living?
off to the side over here talking to Alejandro.
Okay.
He's kind of
Well, maybe
Alejandro's got
that's a
like an
thing for
arm around the
Alejandro to
Baron,
ask.
and the Baron is like,
listen, I don't carry a lot of coin around on me for obvious reasons. Why don't you come back to my home? You may keep the 500, and we can negotiate about a higher price. But I do insist on not bringing the Bigfoot back into the city, and you are welcome to maintain ownership of it until we negotiate a proper price. But I would like to keep it secure somehow, and
Yeah, you said you had a guy that would keep tabs on it.
I've already brought back extra security, and I have arranged for the blacksmiths in town to begin work on a cage. I'm going to send more details to them now that I have a proper idea of the size and scope of what we're looking at. But we need to keep this creature secure and keep the city safe.
Okay, I'm good with it.
You still have movement if you would like to go back and use a free action to
Oh, okay.
communicate to Robbie.
That sounds like a great idea, sir. I'll go make sure that his attitude has changed. It's hard to whisper.
Yeah, you can't be.
I wish we had message.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Robbie
do.
refuses to communicate with
Yeah,
anyone
but
until he is unshackled and the city
you still
guard
have
has
to.
moved away from whisper range.
Remember, we have that whisper. Or
I
did
know.
you guys?
I think you still have to speak it though.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn! Never mind. Never mind.
I run
Yeah,
off.
Robbie is going to say
and
out
Robbie a
loud
message.
that I refuse to negotiate my ceasefire until the city guard, and I'm going
That's what I'm
to
trying to tell
yell
you.
it
It's not your turn.
loudly enough that hopefully the Baron hears it.
Hold on. Hold on.
Uh,
Hold on. Hold on.
that
Hold on. Hold on.
oh, is
Alejandro
there
is running over to
children?
you. No. You've got to wait for
Okay.
Alejandro. So
Well,
it's still
he's
his
right
turn.
here.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's got to run over, and he's going to use his free action to tell you something.
Alejandro, what are you gonna say?
You're gonna cough at him.
Mhm. I'm glad that was me covering it. All right,
Gesundheit.
Robbie, I think I got you out of trouble, man. Just keep it cool, and the Baron's gonna meet us later to discuss details. They're gonna take the Bigfoot and keep him safe. They're not gonna kill him or anything. You just gotta fucking chill out, man.
Okay, now you can reply, Robbie.
Robbie is like, I agreed to these terms. If you remove my shackles and you leave my presence immediately.
Well, we're gonna leave.
Let's see.
Well, he says that loud enough so that the Baron can hear, but it's directed to the city guard.
It's all right, Robbie. We'll leave. We can get out of here faster. Agnes will carry you, man.
All right. Everyone else just kind of stands and waits to see what's
Robbie
going to
is just
happen.
staring directly at the Baron, waiting to hear the response.
Mork is listening to all of this, and so he addresses Hegnet.
I also
He's
want
like,
to apologize to the donkey for inadvertently hurting him. I will pet him when my hands are free.
Mork looks at Hegnet and he's like, listen, I trust you to keep him under control. If you think you can keep Robbie away from the Baron and you can bring him in safely later, I'll let you have custody of him. But I know that you know that I don't take this lightly. I expect you to
I
keep him
think
away
that's
from the
the win.
Baron.
I can do that, Mork. I sure appreciate you, and thank you again.
Robbie, hearing this, looks directly at Mork and goes, I am no man's property. I am my own individual being, and you will treat me as such.
Mork just kind of shakes his head. I don't know what's going on, Robbie, but I think maybe you need to get some rest. I don't know what happened out in the woods, the Bigfoot, but you're different.
Robbie
You're a
went
different man.
native.
You're a different robot now.
War will do that to you. I think he might have some shell
Speaking
shock.
of going
Need a
native,
near-death
once this
experience.
combat is done, Robbie has something he wants to do.
Oh, oops. Okay, they're gonna. Robbie is still handcuffed, but they're gonna kind of like pass him to Hegnis, and they will not physically let go of Robbie until Hegnis physically takes hold of Robbie.
Robbie just yells, Agnes, touch me! I want to be let go of these bounds.
Sure.
Also, you can hug me. I don't like hugs. You can hug me. I know you like to be hugged. You're a big hugger.
I do like hugs.
Yes.
I'll
You can hug me this one time.
Awesome.
If only to release my bounds.
Hegnis
And
will
then
cast
from
knock.
then.
I'll
Knock
cast
the
knock.
lock.
Wait,
Yeah.
you could have casted knock at any time to remove my things and let me do more spells?
I mean,
Robbie
in hindsight, yes.
remembers
I
to
honestly
go
forgot I had
to
knock.
Telltale Games territory. Robbie will remember that.
I
If that
honestly
means
forgot.
anything to you.
It does.
Okay.
But no, I honestly forgot I had
I
the spell.
figured of anyone in this group, you would get that. But yeah.
Yeah, in hindsight, I forgot I had the spell. But yeah, I'll knock the handcuffs
Okay.
and I'll tell Mork that we'll head back to town. We'll head back to town, Mork, and we'll meet you in town. get
Robbie looks at all the city guards and he's like, "My handcuffs are off. Why are you still here? Aren't you supposed to escort the Bigfoot away? What's the problem? Do we have something to deal with here?"
let's walk this off, Robbie. I don't want you getting killed unless you want to make a new character. I think you're trying to jump on a grenade. Like, I can't advise that, lad. Let's go this way.
Robbie is fully healthy.
Whenever you
Robbie
cast knock,
sustained no injuries in all of this. Robbie does have someone he wants to talk to down here, though, so thank you for dragging me.
Go for it, Sarah. What were you going to say?
yeah, whenever you cast knock, everybody like jumps a little bit, and Squad
It's
is
loud
like,
as fuck.
"Oh
Yeah.
yeah," and it does get it's very loud. You see birds flying out of a tree like nearby. Squawk, squawk. And the guards do go over as you guys are kind of dividing up, and Mork reaches for his manacles. Are you guys okay? So did
Can I
somebody
interrupt
remove the
real
Bigfoot?
quick?
Yeah, why are you moving the wagon and stuff?
I'm not doing that.
Oh, that was me. That was me. Sorry.
Can I interrupt real quick? Since I'm down here, since Hegna struck me with him, can I, since we're very close, whisper to Mardnab? I'm like, I know you don't like the city, and like, I know you want to stay in nature, but like, if not you, someone you trust very thoroughly, can you follow that Bigfoot? Because I want to keep tabs on it.
Oh, you want to know where it's
Because
going?
I feel like there's definitely a reason the Baron doesn't want people knowing that there are Bigfoots. So, like, I get if you want to remain out here in nature, but if there's someone else that is more, like, city able, like, that you trust wholeheartedly, like, I will, like, hand you my business card in a handshake. And you saw how awkwardly I hugged Hegnus, who is one of my most trusted, like, best friends. I will hug you as well if you promise that, like, one of your compatriots will, like, stalk in secrecy that Bigfoot carcass.
Okay, why don't you do a persuasion check on Mardnab? I was gonna say, if you guys want to take the cart and Spud with you, you're gonna have to remove the Bigfoot from the cart and everything.
I feel like that's decent. I was disappointed in the roll, and then I forgot that I have a +9 to it, so.
Okay, so we'll go with the 17.
25.
Why are you rolling at advantage?
I didn't.
Well, you rolled a 17 and then you rolled a 25.
I clicked it once.
Oh.
Let me just clear these out. And then we'll ignore both of those rolls.
That's fine. We'll just go with
and
the first
I'll
one,
click it once.
which is enough anyway. We don't need to keep clicking.
There we go.
So a 17 is enough to convince Mardnab that she can linger. She's like, yeah, I'm doing fine, and as long as we don't have any upcoming shows and everybody's cool with it, I can hang out another day just to see where they end up taking
Robbie,
the
the
Bigfoot.
Baron said he's gonna keep the Bigfoot. I'm sure we can go see it.
I want to see it. I want to steal it.
Yeah, we could probably do that too.
There's a reason he's hiding it. I don't know why. But I didn't know if Mardnab like preferred to stay in nature unless she was like doing a gig since she's a druid, since like some druids do that. So I didn't know if there was like another one. So that's why I was like, if you don't want to do it, like maybe one of your trusted compatriots could do it. But yeah, no, if Martinab wants to do it, like Robbie trusts her completely at
Yeah, I
this
think
point. So
she was mostly just came to help us because she's that kind of person.
yeah, no,
Oh yeah,
Martinab's
that reminds
great.
me.
I just didn't know if she like just like hanging out in the woods and only like came into the city to like do gigs and then go back to the woods and she's a druid.
She comes over to talk to you guys a little bit, and she looks at Alejandro in particular, but she's like, so I did my job, and I noticed you guys already got some money for the Bigfoot. I think maybe you could go ahead and pay me, and looks like you can definitely afford it.
For sure.
Robbie's like,
Yeah.
no problem.
Actually, I
How
paid
much do you think
her. I
this
think I
was?
paid her the first 5 days up front, didn't we?
Nope,
Are you
you
sure?
paid Wendy for 1 day.
I didn't pay her
Yeah,
for anything.
Yeah, no,
we have not paid Martinab anything to my
Martinab has not
recollection.
been paid.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm.
Well, I said I would pay for
So
You
it.
I'm
did.
like,
You
okay,
promised her you would.
what do you think? Like, how much do you want? Let's negotiate.
Well, you guys had already agreed on 2 gold a day,
Yeah.
so
How long was it
it has
exactly? How
On
many
been
two
days?
gold?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're on your 8th day with Mardnab at 2 gold a day.
So
So
16 gold?
yeah, which
I'm just gonna
Alejandro,
round it up to 20.
no, it's fine.
Since
Alejandro
I'm
agreed
asking
to
her
pay
for
him.
extra. And then I'm gonna go ahead and remove 20
All right.
gold from my possession. Uh, yeah, I just removed 20 gold from my
You're
possession.
so nice. I was gonna pay her.
And I'm just going
Oh my
to
god.
hand it over to her. And I'm like, this is what you asked, plus a little bit more, because I know I've asked more of you. And you can come back to us with like your terms if you feel you need more later. I don't think I'm going to lose enough that it's going to be an issue. So, uh, like, I'll fund your operation. And I'm like, also, our house has multiple rooms, so if you need to crash somewhere, I have a room, but I don't sleep there. So I can't remember if there's a bed in there or not. If not, we can probably buy one for real cheap. Uh, you can crash there while you're spying
You're
on the
telling
Baron.
Mardnab that she can come stay with you and you'll buy her a bed in your room.
I mean, Robbie is like
Wow.
overtly
Oh,
asexual. Like
not in
I
this
feel
case.
like Robbie gives off like a zero sexual vibe.
I think I don't want to speak for Mardnab, but
I mean, I have not
I've only got
flirted
under
with
tone there.
anyone. Like, I
Definitely
paid
some
her
sexual
to go
undertones there,
do
Joe.
things, and then I was like, if you need a bedroom, I don't sleep.
You guys have been to her house, or somebody did. One of you went to her house to go retrieve her. Like, she has a home in Base Bay.
Oh,
But she will listen and nod.
I forgot that she doesn't just live in the
And she'll
woods.
take the 20 gold, and she's like, nah, man, it's just a druid stereotype. She kind of gives Robbie an odd look, but yeah, she takes the 20
And
gold.
Robbie's like, man, I got limited memory. Like, I was built by a guy that barely knew how to build robots. Like, there's only so much I can remember. Like, pieces come, pieces go, you know? Like, I do my best. Like, most of the things I remember are music and magic and, like, facts. Those things, like, get retained and deleted routinely.
She's like, well, I'll tell you one thing, Robbie, man. Sure can take a hit from a Bigfoot. And it's been an experience that I'll never forget. But I was wondering, how much did you guys get for the Bigfoot already?
Robbie is visibly grimacing this entire time and refuses to say anything.
She's gonna make prolonged eye contact with all of you.
Awkward.
Alejandro?
Only
How many did you get?
Alejandro actually knows,
Oh,
anyway.
yeah, I don't know if... Did Agnes see the money transfer?
I mean, I can't count it. He just gave us a big ass bag. Said we could maybe negotiate later.
You don't know how much is in the bag? Seems odd.
Did he tell me?
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
She gonna rob us?
I know what's going on right now. Interrogation much?
She
Robbie's
just
like,
saw the Baron
pour
hand
that
you
shit
a
on the
fat
ground
bag
and
of
count it.
coins,
Like,
and then she got
you got 500, I only got 20, lousy go.
yeah. So she's like, how much did you guys get?
Yeah, Robbie's
Um,
like, yeah, just pour that on the ground and count it coin by coin and see how much we got for your blood money. I wanted to keep that thing alive and,
You're keeping
like,
it alive,
hide it in our
Robbie.
basement. And now it's unconscious
We're
and
gonna
probably
go
going to
visit
be
it. I'm
dead
sure I can
forever.
negotiate with the Baron. Like, he loves me already, so.
It's like, I don't give a fuck about the Baron. The Baron is upholding a capitalist system that is keeping the workers down.
One of the guards hears Randy
Like,
go, I
he
don't give
is
a
a
fuck
giant
about the
asshole.
Baron, and he kind of like steps forward a little bit.
Oh wait, these assholes are still here? I thought they left
No.
when the Baron left.
Well, we still have to figure out a few details. Are
Wait,
you leaving the Bigfoot on the wagon?
why are all of these still here? I thought they all took the Bigfoot and fucked off.
That's what I'm trying to say. Are you guys gonna let them take the wagon or not?
I would prefer to keep the cash and then attack them. But I will
Kill them all out
not
in the woods.
do that if the
Fuck the
other
Baron.
two rule we should not do that.
Well, if everyone here was evil, maybe.
I
You
don't
have
think
to
it's
kill the gnomes,
evil. I
too,
think it
'cause they
is
bad on you.
inherently good to attack them and save the Bigfoot and try to revive it.
Oh, they're gonna revive him.
And rebel against the, like, slavery class system that they have going.
I guess since Agnes bought the cart, he'll say that they can. You can take the cart, lads, but when you're done with it, if you could bring it back to our house, I'd.
Mork will shake your hand and agree to that. He's like, we'll take as good a care of it as we can. You taking the
Well,
donkey?
Alejandro, sorry.
Oh yeah, they probably need the donkey too.
Take good care of Spud, can you?
Yeah, it looks
He gets a
like
little feisty, but
we need
he's
to.
got a good heart.
We're gonna patch him up a little bit before we can head out here, but I think one of my men can probably manage.
Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you.
They start tending to Spud and the Bigfoot.
Well, since Hagnes and I forgot how to speak. Since Hagnes and Alejandro have
Hang on,
already
Fiona.
made their, you know, situations well known,
Wait.
Robbie is just going to yell from a distance, like, death to the oppressors, like, your system shall fail. I will make it my duty to see your head on a spike.
All right. Adri runs after you guys as you're departing and says, "Hold up, wait! How can I reach you? I want to come hear your stories about finding the Bigfoot. But I'm gonna stay and see what they end up doing with it. Where can I find you later?"
Robbie's like, well, you're in luck. Uh, someone once taught me of a very great paladin who had business cards. So I took that I took that advice and made my own, and here you go. I hand her one, and I then just look her straight in the eye and go, if you're not actually just a reporter and you're a spy, I will kill you in your sleep.
She's like, "Oh, well, that's terrifying. But thank you. I'm not actually a reporter. I'm a tune servant for the Church of the Lil. But I like to gather stories and rewrite them into songs. And I would love to turn the finding of the Bigfoot, the hunt of the Bigfoot, into a wonderful song. I just know that I can be so famous and popular, and that the
Man, that
church will
sounds really
really,
fun.
really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
It actually sounds really fun. I could maybe get in on that.
I
Yeah,
would love to
Robbie
collaborate.
completely changes tone, and it's like, oh, well, if you told us that earlier, like,
She
I
told you
thought
that
you were
earlier.
like just some like ambulance chaser that was like, oh, this big band is having like conflicts in the wilderness. Like, I didn't know you were part of the same church that I am. Like, one of the two churches that I am. Uh, yeah, no. Like, that seems cool. Like, sure, like, write songs about all this. Like, we'll all help you write songs about it. Like, you can be our, we
One of our
already have
groupie.
an agent. Do you want to be our, like, tour manager? Like, do you want to, like, be the one that, like,
Manager. She's trying
sends,
to write a
you
song.
know, what, like, beverages and food we need beforehand? And in addition, will, like, help you with lyrics and things?
She's like, "Why don't we just start with getting to know each other? But thank you for the business card. And is there a particular time that's best for dropping by, or should I just kind of pop in whenever?"
Robbie's like, oh, I don't sleep. So, the others, they have, weird sleep patterns. Like, sometimes it's normal, sometimes they go to sleep at, like, midnight, but, I don't sleep. So, As long as you give me 6 hours between bugging me, I'm good. The others, you gotta talk to them individually.
She's like, well, I'll head over sometime during daylight hours, and hopefully I'll see you within the next few days. Take care. It looks like you guys may need some rest.
Thanks, Audrey. It was nice talking to you.
She's gonna frolic back over and watch what they're doing with the Bigfoot. And with that, I am going to take another bio break.
I thought Mardnab was supposed to be following.
Yeah, she is.
I don't know if my okay got captured, so I'm saying okay again.
All right. I'm gonna grab another beverage and take a bio break.
Herb.
Break.
It's really funny. Like every now and then, noise, and it sounds like almost like a cow in a horror movie. Do you ever hear that in the Adventures of Melodia? A little like background noise or whatever.
Not
It
that
might be the mad.
specifically. Yeah, it's probably one of the background noises that I have.
It just makes me laugh.
That's awesome. I think I heard it just now. I was like,
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you didn't have to change it. Sorry.
Oh no, I moved you guys. I moved you to the city.
Okay.
That's why. Yeah, it was just the timing. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, fine if you don't like it, but I'll just turn it off. No, I figured you guys can. I don't think you can get Robbie under control, but you guys can bring.
Well,
back.
I mean, Alejandro saved Robbie and negotiated
money, so he got exactly what he wanted.
exactly
Yeah.
what he wanted.
What Alejandro wanted?
Worked out well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I don't care.
Well, I don't care if
Joe.
it goes to jail, but Alejandro does.
It was a coin flip.
It was a coin flip.
It was. Yeah. I wasn't honestly sure what was going to happen.
I almost let him
I
Neither
almost
was
let
I.
him go.
Nah,
I was like, nah, I'll save him.
or try anyway.
True wild card because I don't know how to respond a lot of the time.
Told you, you
Wow.
said you were going to prepare for tonight's session.
I was like, no.
I was like, no, you won't.
You're right. I mean, even
You're prepared,
as
were you?
aggressive as Robbie has been in the past, I was not prepared for Robbie to fire a crossbow in the vicinity of the Baron.
No, at his hand.
That's true, yeah.
Robbie is very
There he is.
passionate. I've been listening. Robbie's very passionate about the safety of the Bigfoot culture, since he wanted to do,
Of the
you know,
Bigfoot culture.
a whole infiltration of it, and we only found one, and then had to fight him
Oh, we got a lead.
or it until it was basically dead. And then kept it alive, and now some asshole, like, millionaire has it. So yeah, Robbie was willing to go out in that stand against this capitalist system because Robbie is a like
Socialist.
hardcore left socialist because his creator created him and then gave him full freedom, and so
Lost you there. Breaking up, Robbie.
I'm breaking up.
Yes. I was losing you there.
Oh,
Freedom.
oh. So I guess to basically recap, Robbie is super left because his creator gave him full freedom and independence. So he doesn't understand the concept of other people not having full freedom and independence and being like reliant on wages or like being slaves or like not being able to just do whatever they want to do for a living and still survive.
Like two
So,
Over a day.
I mean,
four silver.
yeah, I mean, Robbie's like a very liberal trust fund kid, I guess is the best way to put it. Because I've got tons of money, because I just rolled it that way. But also, I did just sell all the things that I didn't need from character creation. So yeah. But yeah, Robbie is still going to be harboring some heat for you two for letting them take the Bigfoot. Robbie's not cool with that, like at all. Uh, it's not like break up the band level bad, but Robbie's not happy with it.
Well,
Well, I saved you from going to jail.
True.
Well, I was just going to nuke like everyone that was within like a vicinity that you guys weren't within, like on the next couple turns.
Trying to
So,
commit suicide by cop or what?
oh no, it wasn't going to be suicide by cop. It was going to just be like I'm just going to cast multiple like direct like area of effect spells like centered directly on me, and like unfortunately I was going to take the donkey out, but I was going to make sure it didn't kill the Bigfoot. But you saved me for that, so I guess I owe you there. But yeah, that's like Robbie's end strategy if he gets caught in positions like that. Is just take out all of the upper class or the people that work for the upper class, like the goddamn 50.
Well, as you guys get close to the city, um, there's a few lights and stuff. There's a couple of guards uh, at the gate that nod you in as you go in. But it's pretty late at night. The shops are closed. Most people have gone to bed. It's pretty quiet in the city. There's still a few people kind of out and about doing stuff because there's always somebody up. But for the most part, it's dark and quiet. And the three members of the Gnarly Gnomes, besides Mardnab, that have walked with you guys, are like, wow, well, that was just absolutely wild. But we're so glad that we found you guys. And um, let's see, Waywalk, it's like, we're going to go back and make the best dinner ever for Mardnab, and hopefully she'll be back soon. I'm just so glad that we found you. You had us so worried. And they kind of shake hands with you guys and pat you on the back. And they mention that they were told by Mork and the Baron not to say anything about the Bigfoot. So they're going to have a hard time keeping quiet about the whole situation, but they're going to go home and
Well, Audrey's not going to be quiet about it. She's ready to sing to everybody.
yeah, she's still with the Baron and all of them right now. So, but yeah, she's ready to sing about it.
We better kill him.
Wait, I thought the reporter was following us, not them.
No, she got your information so that she could come visit you later.
Hmm,
And she's not a
that
reporter.
seems
She's a
suspicious.
toon servant of Melodia.
Still suspicious.
But yeah, they wish you guys a good night and head on into the city to head home. What are you guys gonna do?
Rest.
You gonna go back to your house?
I'm gonna try to get
Alejandro,
cured if I can.
yeah, Clint needs some help.
Like right now in the middle of the night, you're gonna go
To the church.
to the church.
I mean, I don't know if I should sleep on it. Seems real risky. Cause what day is it in game time? It was like the 28th.
Full moon tonight or full moon
Yeah, we're
tomorrow?
creeping up on. Let's see. Okay, the full moon's on the 23rd, on Thursday, the 23rd. So like that night.
Right now?
No, today is.
Oh, gotcha.
Let's see. It's the 22nd. It's like the night of the 21st, but we're creeping up on daybreak on the 22nd. It's like the middle of the night right now. So you've got like more than 24 hours.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, Hegnos wants to go to bed.
You got about 48 hours.
Yeah, he'll.
Robbie wants to do 6 hours and then go to the church for like an hour. And then I assume after that I could come back around the time that the other two are waking back up.
Nice.
To get
Would that track?
for your long rest, you have to do 8 hours of nothing more strenuous than like reading and
Oh, I
stuff.
thought it was just 6 hours.
Well, you spend 6 hours in a catatonic state, but to get a long rest, you still have to not do anything very active for the full 8 hours. So
I mean, it was like slowly walking to the. Let me check. It's 130 feet back and forth. Can I do that in a non-strenuous thing?
let me see what the exact wording is.
I don't want to like be all like, ooh, rules lawyer, because that's your place and not mine, but also not throwing shade on you there.
Reading, talking, eating, standing watch.
A long rest is a period of extended downtime, at least 8 hours long, during which a character sleeps or performs light activity, reading, talking, eating, or standing watch, for no more than 2 hours.
Yeah, it looks like you can walk around a little bit.
No, this says if the rest is interrupted by a period of strenuous activity, at least 1 hour of walking, fighting, casting spells, or similar adventuring activity, the characters must begin the rest again to gain any benefit from it. So walking
For less than an
for
hour.
less than an hour would not be considered strenuous.
Let me measure it again.
You should be able to walk to the church. That's only your speed is
Yeah,
like
I'm
30 feet, right?
seeing
So
from like the farthest point 130 feet.
yeah, so it's only going to take you like 5 rounds to walk over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I just walk there and like pray a little bit and then walk back, like that's not going to mess up my long rest.
No, that should qualify as resting activity according to this.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Also, uh, there was one thing I wanted to bring up. Since we have kind of a spare room that doesn't really have anything going on unless I like missed it. Like, did I miss that?
Hang on. Oh, let me move this to your house. I didn't think you had a spare room. What room were you thinking was a spare room? Wendy is not here, by the way.
I have to zoom in. Give me a second. Well, I forgot about the horses eating here.
Well, they're not going to be here. I just haven't changed the map yet.
Okay. And I guess the other room is the Alejandro is not in, is Agnes's.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got the like the room where the horses eat.
Yeah, that's an outdoor
but
courtyard area in the middle of the house.
oh, okay. And then we've got like the dining, like kitchen area.
Mm-hmm.
Like this room
That's our practice
seems.
room.
Oh, that's our practice room,
Mm-hmm.
and this is just our den.
Yep.
Could we not turn like the other part of our practice room that has nothing in it into our like trophy room where we like start hanging things like on the wall or on like shelves of like things we've killed or like awards we've won? Just like start putting them like, I don't know, in this corner or this corner. Because I was just thinking, like, we could take like small trophies from like different types of like beasts that we've killed, or like weapons from different like enemies we've killed. And then also at the same time, like band competition trophies, like on a different shelf. Like, say this could be our like band trophy area, and this could be our like enemy trophy area. Like, is anyone opposed to that? Or do we
We
have
don't have
other
any
things
trophies,
that
do
will
we?
need to be down in the band practice room?
Do you have something you're trying to hang up, buddy?
I mean,
Like
I don't have anything specifically. I was just thinking like we killed a bunch of wolves, and if like we had beheaded the Sasquatch, like we could put it there. And I mean, we've won like a couple competitions, so I mean, we've got medals. Like, we should have somewhere to display them.
Hmm.
Yeah, that might work.
Because it's not like we're wearing them all the time. I mean, I don't envision that I am.
Well, your
Well,
room
your
would
room
be.
I
would be a
guess
good
I
place for
just
that.
envision that I'm storing them like in my workbench.
Alejandro sleeps in his
So
spot.
I would
That's
like,
metal.
yeah, I would like somewhere to be able to like hang them so that we can all like see it and be like, oh, especially like while we're practicing down here.
Should hang them up next
Like,
to him.
especially since there's
You stick your
room
metal
for
wherever you
more
want to
like
stick your metal,
practice
dude.
shit. Like, maybe we could buy like 2 to 4 more shelving sections, like 5 foot shelving sections. Like maybe that's overly ambitious, but like I can foot the bill.
That's not bad.
Mm,
When you guys get home, you notice that there's a note on your kitchen counter. It looks like maybe Wendy received it while you guys were gone and set it on the counter for you guys, so you would see it whenever you got home.
Terrible note.
It says,
is it her?
Robbie, back home for a while. Come by whenever. I might need some help on my own project. Marcus.
Robbie's like, oh shit, I forgot about all of that. Yeah, you guys want to come, or do we have something else going on? Uh, we were in the wilderness for so long. I kind of completely forgot our tour schedule.
Yeah, I was gonna catch up with Sarah
Uh,
and make sure we're not in trouble.
Oh yeah,
I was like,
that reminds
well,
me really
I
quickly.
guess.
Seraphim, you guys heard while you were like being rescued and everything from the search party that Seraphi contributed funding to the search party so that they would be able to go out and look for you guys, although she was not personally able to leave her responsibilities and come out.
Oh, that's
Yeah, she
nice.
did. She was very
Aw.
concerned about your well being, and she did send what she could so that you guys
I'll
would
go
be
put her little
safe.
heart to
Huh.
rest.
Yeah, so
Robbie had the exact opposite reaction. It was like, "Oh, we are in fucking trouble." Uh, so
she was
Robbie is
worried.
going to be like, "You guys go talk to Seraphi. I'm gonna go deal with this note." Uh, like Alejandro seems committed. Hagnes, which way you wavering?
I'm gonna go see Bert, actually. I'll catch up with you guys.
I'm like, a smart middle ground choice. All right, yeah, you go see your lady. I'll go deal with this. Alejandro, you go get probably chewed out. Let's see where these threads go.
I will cast enhance ability on.
And Alejandro.
Yeah, and I will. I'll concentrate on it. Give you
You guys are going to do talking too, aren't you?
Oh, is it
Eagle
time for
You're
Splendor.
gonna go
finger
talk to
guns?
Bert, and
Yeah, but we can
he's
also
gonna go talk to
all
the.
do those things on ourselves as well. Or at least I can self buff
You
a whole
can,
lot.
but finger guns are so much more fun.
Right. No, I don't. I don't think Hegnus will need.
Need it.
I don't
Well,
think I'll need
yeah, Bert
pads.
was in
You
the
can
search
use the third
party.
level slot now and cast it twice
What's
on
that?
one concentration. Oh, if you use the third level slot, it hits 2 targets.
Oh no shit. Okay.
Mm.
Then I will.
Oh, look at you, and you're not multi-classing.
Actually, yeah, I'll cast it at level 3 then. That way, Robbie can have
Yeah, we both get it.
charisma. or intelligence for Robbie. What do you want, Robbie? Do you want intelligence to help with artificer stuff, or charisma to?
I mean, that's a
It's tough,
difficult
right?
decision, yeah. Especially since I have to hold down tilde to see it. My charisma's really good. I don't think I would need my intelligence.
Okay.
I
Well,
guess I
then I'll
would
just
just take it to charisma.
sure. I'll do Eagle Splendor on Robbie, and then on Alejandro, and then Pegasus is gonna go head to Bert's.
I mean, I guess if we want to do the usual triangle before we all
Oh,
leave.
now. Oh, okay. You're like, oh, I'm ready for finger
Yeah.
guns.
Like, I was like, I'm already out of the house, and he's casting this on me now that I'm,
He's shouting
like,
at the
way out
window.
of range to cast it, but, like...
I like to imagine you guys are all having
Like,
breakfast
you cast it
together,
on me,
sipping on some
like,
coffee. One of you just made some eggs, maybe. Robbie reads his note. You guys are like, we're gonna all go out into the world today and see. I'll pat each other on the back. Good luck out there today, buddy.
yeah, like, we all just, like, simultaneously, like, take a drink of coffee that, like, Robbie doesn't need.
Yeah.
Like, set it down, do the, like, a double pound that you do with, like, a shot glass when it's empty when you finished it. And then everyone just, like, finger guns each other is the way that,
Ready,
like, I
break.
imagine it, basically.
That's
So,
awesome.
who wants Robbie's, like,
I guess I'll take it.
charisma thing?
Agnes, you want an inspiration?
Sure. I'm
And
out of
then to go
inspiration.
flirt with Bert.
And,
Oh
well, I
no,
just
we
I
rested. You
oh
rested.
oh we did.
Yeah. So
Oh.
this, yeah.
We got home and slept, or at least that's what I
Yeah,
did.
we got
I was gonna
home. Yeah,
say,
that was
make
the
sure
whole
that you guys all took
discussion
a long
of,
rest.
like,
Nice. I missed that. My bad.
While
My
you guys
bad.
were sleeping, Robbie meandered over to the church, and then,
Praise browser
yeah,
blue.
a
Cool.
little. That's true.
yeah.
Robbie does feel an urge to, what was it? Or you had a vision
The praise
to
browser
praise
blue. Yeah.
Fraser Blue as well as Mellow.
Yeah. Yeah, Robbie's got a few different gods that he
He's got like a
worships,
laundry
like,
list.
That's what
fairly.
I started doing. Jaunty up a little, Hanseath, browser blue, and
Yeah,
Opa
basically all the gods of, like,
that I can remember.
like,
Whoever's gonna help me out.
trade unionists and, like, unions and, like, the impoverished.
They all have cool stuff, actually.
Yeah. All right, so I guess I will just. I was going to say in trade, give it to. Since he already inspired me, but I feel like I need to do it backwards. And so I'm going to be like, hey, Alejandro. Like, bing, bing, finger guns. And then you feel all inspired.
Ready, break. Everybody runs to their desired location.
Perfect.
Get back in the city.
I definitely felt
Well,
like
I
I
mean,
told everyone.
no one inspired, like,
I'll give it him.
Alejandro needs to take an inspiration if he wants to give it to Hegnes,
Yeah,
since
I
I
used one.
didn't.
I
Oh,
thought we
okay.
finger guns.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And whoever got mine gets a D8. Or did I inspire Alejandro?
Here, you guys
I got
can.
Robbie.
I got Robbie.
I
and
think
you got mine.
I think I got yours, so I get a D8.
Yeah.
Whoever got mine,
Gets the double D6. Yeah.
yeah, gets the motive.
Well, what I've been doing is whoever has Robbie's gets a green dot.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Whoever has Alejandro's
Perfect.
gets a purple dot. I'll let you guys
Love
do
it.
that. Now that we're on the new map, you'll have to do it on your new tokens.
What color is Hagnes?
Orange is what I've been doing because he's kind of like a brownish orange color, generally.
There we go. Oops, no, I'm not dead.
Please don't
Yeah,
spontaneously die.
because yeah, like mine gives the motive potential to like does different things depending
Yeah.
on different things. So sweet. All right, so I'm going to go off to see.
Wizard. The wonderful Wizard of Oz.
The
Yeah,
artificer.
I was gonna say
He's a
whoever you
wizard.
just said, I already forgot because my brain's been so jam packed of like a first week of work knowledge that like I have like a 10-minute memory of that right now.
It's like
Cool. Marcus.
Matt or Markin? Marcus?
Yeah, and he's if you
Yeah,
go
all I can think is Mardnab, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna go study with like the cute woods druid.
Andram.
if you go all the way down, almost out the bottom of the south side, kind of off to the left, Marcus's his house is back there.
Sounds like the bad part of town.
It is. It's ghetto as fuck back there. But yeah, you can go. When you approach his house, you can see that there's some lights on inside, and you can knock on the door if you want to.
I will knock on the doors and then let it cut away to someone else's journey.
Okay.
I feel like I am too inadvertently main charactering this episode, and I don't like it.
Okay. Well, we'll come back to Robbie then. Agnes, you're gonna go to Bertrude's, and you're like 3 days away from being done with your hooch. By the way, yeah.
God, still going.
Yeah, well, you kind of left. I was just gonna
Yeah,
let it go, but
on.
then you guys started doing shifts. So, yeah, technically he's still got to work on it for
Bummer.
3 more shifts.
Hoping we could drink that shit.
I suppose I'll just get mine out of the way. I will probably visit with Bert for probably half the day, and then I will
Work a shift.
Yeah, I'll work a shift with Bert, and I'll work a shift on the booze, and then I will see if I can sleep there.
Okay.
And I'll roll that persuasion.
You're trying to sleep in Bert's room?
You know, I'm just testing the waters.
Oh, okay.
I will roll a
that's very
D8
persuasive.
to aid.
Hell yeah.
Aid. So let's do.
Go right after it.
Emboldened.
Keep feeling it.
Yeah, he comes in and Bert's like, Agnes, you look changed after the woods. Capturing that Bigfoot. It seems like you've grown up a bit almost.
If he gets a nat 1, he has to add an S.
Oh yeah, did you forget to go to the healer?
He did, yeah.
Oh, I did. Oh God. Oh God.
Oh my god, I forgot. We all forgot about that.
He got all
shit.
bestial and went straight after Bert's beaver. He was just, I'm feeling the lust for red meat.
Well, the hand's already off the chess piece, so I'm going to commit to it.
I will give
Oh.
you, Dustin, like completely out of character. I don't think I've ever seen that kill from a werewolf in any movie. I have seen a lot of werewolf movies. And if none of the Ginger Snap movies have ever done that kill, then I think you just invented a brand new werewolf kill.
Well, Agnes, emboldened by his werewolf blood, just comes in and sweeps Bird off of her feet and kisses her, and then barges into her bedroom and says, "I'm sleeping here tonight." And
You're gonna like it.
What
and
day is
Gertrude
it
fans
on the
herself with her
calendar?
beard, and she's like, "Whoa, I think I like this side of Agnes." So he
What
succeeds on
day is
his
it on the
persuasion.
calendar? And
We're
do we
on
have access to the calendar?
we're on Wednesday the 22nd. So it's daytime on Wednesday the 22nd, and then you're gonna have a night, and then you're gonna have a day on Thursday, and then that night will be the full moon. So
Oh, okay. So I saw
Okay, so he's not going to murder her tonight.
no,
All right.
and and if you're hanging out with Bertrude, she's gonna ask all about the journey into the woods and what took so long, and she's probably going to be a little bit concerned about the red glint in Agnes's eye and how he seems a little bit testy, a little bit different lately, and yeah.
nice. Agnes will. He's like, well, Bert. Well, there's a little bit of a filibuster. The Sasquatch. We ended up fighting it, and then we turned it into a eagle, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And then we tortured it some. Uh, I was very anti-torture. And then we got attacked by a snake, and then we got attacked by some werewolves.
No.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I didn't think they existed. I got bit, so I don't think I'm
Oh.
contagious. I don't think I am anyway. You're looking very delicious. Ow.
She's like, oh, Agnes, we need to get you taken care of right away, right away. Here,
Let's not be hasty. Let's not be hasty. We're vibing here, okay?
She's like, well, it's the middle of the day on a Wednesday, Agnes. I think maybe we had better. You can stay here tonight, but we'd better get you healed up or something. We need somebody to look at you. I mean, I know a little bit, but I don't know enough to know what to do about all of this. Perhaps we need to go get you taken care of.
I suppose you got a point there, but I'm staying the night though. Hmm? Question
I
mark.
tell you what, if you get healed up at the infirmary and we get you back, you can stay here tonight, okay? But you got to go with me. We're gonna head down to the Coliseum, and I'm gonna let the doctors there take a look at you.
Well, let's go, lassie. And that's it for Agnes.
So yeah, she will hurriedly escort you once she discovers your werewolf wound. Down to the Coliseum because I decided they have an infirmary there. Because there's got to be a lot of dudes like getting hurt
Getting hurt.
at the Coliseum.
Totally.
So
Totally makes sense.
the church also they have like stuff. If you guys want to stop by the church on the way there. But Robbie is also he has been by the church, so maybe he could put in the word while he's praying or something.
I think Agnes will try the Coliseum first.
I can do that if I do that retroactively.
Because he still feels a little bad, kind of, that he sold the communion wine. So
For the church. Okay.
from the church. So I don't think he wants to go there quite yet.
All
So
right.
Coliseum it is.
Bert will take you to go get checked out at the Coliseum Infirmary. Okay, Alejandro, what are you doing?
Try to find Seraphine.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Where are you gonna look for him?
Her house, I guess.
Okay. So you're gonna head over to the gated community over there? Um, as soon as you get to the gate, I'll just move you over there. The guards are gonna, oh hey, what you doing? What's your business here today?
Hey guys, it's me, Alejandro from Unorthodox.
Mm,
How many is there?
there's two
Two?
of them. They're like, that's great. What are you doing here?
Well,
We don't have all day.
Seraphine is my manager, Seraphine, and we've been out in the woods, and I was supposed to get back on Sunday, and that was, I don't know. What day is it?
It's Wednesday, right? Yeah. It's Wednesday.
Oh shit, man. Yes, surely Seraphine is really concerned, and we're like her lead band, so she needs to know that I'm all right.
Listen, I can't just be letting anybody through here, but we'll send somebody over to her house to go see if she wants to come meet you at the gate here, okay? And he signals to this other guy to
Fourth wall break. Did I ever go through with my plan to make cards for the other two people, or did I
Yeah, we
just
have.
do it for
I think we have
myself?
4 or 5 that you gave us, or you gave us 5, and I used one already.
Okay, so you still have
I have 4.
cards.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
and
Agnes didn't use any.
my breaking of the wall.
all right. So the one guard, not the one that you talked to, but the other one, he kind of steps away and heads back towards Seraphi's house. The guard that's standing here with you kind of keeps an eye on you and then asks you to sort of step aside. And then,
Hey, buddy, what's your name?
I'm not here to chit chat, man. I appreciate it, but I need to keep an eye on stuff over here, okay? So if you could just step off to the side, that'd be great. Thanks. After a few minutes, other dude comes back and he says, yeah, it doesn't seem like she's home. They said check the theater. She's probably over there.
Sounds good, buddy. Thank you so much for your help.
Yeah, all right.
Next time I'll come back with someone more important. When it's Robbie's turn, guess I'll walk down there.
You want to bounce back over to Robbie?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a long walk.
Mm-hmm. Well, Marcus comes to the door. He's like, hey, Robbie, hey, come on in, man. And if Robbie wants to come in, he notices there's like even more stuff in Marcus's tiny little house than there was before, and it's like disheveled. And another thing that catches his attention is that there is what appears to be a lifeless auto gnome over in the corner. And Marcus is like, "Come on in, come on, Robbie. Check this out, man. I was traveling and I found something really cool. I wanted to show you and see what you thought about it. And I know you left me a note. I'm sorry. I was traveling around and picking up extra parts and stuff. Before we talk about my thing, what was it that you wanted help with?
Uh,
Drum kit.
I forgot what I wanted help with.
A drum kit.
A gun, right?
Oh, right.
A
Yeah,
gun, and
no.
there was two
The
things. A
drum
gun
kit.
was one
Yeah,
Drum kit.
drum kit.
yeah, right.
Gun, drum
There
kit.
was one selfish and there was, yeah, one group thing. I was like, well, yeah, there's actually a couple things. Like, one, like, I'd like you to, like, help set up our, like, drum kit in our apartment so that we can, practice. And I was like, two, like, once you're done with that, like, I don't expect that to be free. Like, that would be kind of chill if it was, but I don't expect it to be. But two, like, I've kind of seen that you got a little bit of an arsenal here, and like I'm slowly learning the artificer way, and I've noticed you've got like a pistol or some kind of gun here. Like, I'm not really familiar with them, but I'd really like one. So if I could examine that and you could teach me that after you build the drum kit, like, that would be awesome, man. And then I'm like, what's up with this like non-functional auto gnome? Like, is it broken or what's wrong here?
He's like, "Oh yeah, man, I would love to help you with what you got going on. I should be in town for a while. I found this. I don't know. I think it is. And I want to try to give it some life again. I'm not really sure exactly how to do it, but I mean, somebody gave you life, right, man? So that's what I want to do. I'm gonna try to bring life to this one. I thought maybe I could study you and I don't know, maybe go to the library or something and see if I can figure this whole thing out." And then he picks up a very crude sort of like prototype of what could be the beginnings of a gun. And he's like, "Yeah, I don't know, I had this idea and it's not quite working out the way I had hoped, but I don't know, maybe you can help me with that too. Um, I'm not really good with money, but I feel like we could just like help each other out and learn from each other. And, I can teach you what I know, and you can share your ideas with me and try to kind of help me brainstorm and problem solve. And I think we can make a pretty good team, man. I think we can make a whole bunch of stuff. And I don't know, I got to pay my rent on this building to the city. So I'm going to have to come up with some stuff here pretty soon to make me some money. So maybe we can figure out something together. I can sell some of these inventions or something. I don't know. But yeah, why don't you let me know when I should come by and I can help you work on this. Did you call it a drum kit? Is that what you said? I'm not really 100% sure what that is, but come check it out. See what you're working with.
Broly's like, yeah, so we got like 2 bass drums, like, and 2 kick pedals, and we got like 3 or 4 snares. I don't remember, and we got 2 toms. We got like a whole bunch of cymbals that like we once set at like different like levels and tones. And like we know you're the man to go to for that. And then Robbie's like, yeah, with this gun, like I've seen guns before. So like maybe I could help you and then you could help me and we could both teach each other. And things like with this like autonome you got over there, like man, like I've never seen another one. Like if I'm being honest, like
He's
this
like, I
really
know, right? Me
just
neither.
takes me back. Like like I'm just so taken aback that like I don't know, like I don't think you have a way to like upload or like copy part of my consciousness without making just a clone of me. But like, if we can find like what it is that was the like spark that made me conscious, like besides just having like power and circuits, like I'm here to help you with that. I was like, yeah, like mainly the drum kit thing. Like I gave you the specifics for that, and then the gun. Like I guess maybe we can both work on that. And then once we got that figured out, like the like autonome that you found, like I'm super interested in who they turn out to be. And I was like, if you need money, man, like, how much is your rent? Like, it sounds like you're struggling. Like, what do you need? Like, I'll pay you for your services. Like, just like, tell me what you need to keep your doors from closing.
He's like, yeah, man. I mean, like, I've had this shack for a few years now, and I rent it from the city. It cost me, gosh, about.
I hear rolling behind the screen.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm actually the wheels are turning.
I don't
You guys
actually
got 60
hear,
gold.
but like, I mentally hear rolling behind the
He
screen.
lives in the
I
shitty
know,
part of
right?
town. It's not very
Can you
much.
remember? Let me look at my how much I told you guys. Your
Oh yeah, the
options
old
were, yeah.
house.
I think I still have that. Available city housing. He's like, well, you know, this one's like, it's a shack, but it's a little bit bigger, and it costs me 18 gold a month, just for this little hut down here. I got my own bedroom here in the corner, but yeah, I gotta scrape together 18 gold here pretty soon, or I'll lose the house. I think I've got a couple gold laying around here that I could probably might be able to negotiate with them, but they don't really like to do payment plans down there.
Robbie's
Just thinking
like,
about
but
trying to sell some
man,
stuff.
like I've been like loaning money to people a lot lately. But like you and I, like we go back
Hmm?
to like to when I first got here, basically, right? So here's the deal. I think. How long do you think it's gonna take you to figure out this gun? Like, if the two of us work together. Like, I'm gonna be disappearing every now and then, but like, if you're working on it, like, how long do you think it's gonna take you to like figure out this gun with like my occasional help, but mostly on yourself?
Oh man, I'm not 100% sure as a DM.
How much is the gun worth? Crafting rules.
Yeah, I'll have to figure all of that out. But he seems pretty close to being
They have guns in the weapons. So
complete. It's probably not going to take much. It'll be like you guys will have advantage if you work together.
here you
So
go.
we'll have to do some artificing rolls.
So at least 10 days.
250
Right.
G's. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's been working on it.
So how many months?
No, 10 days.
It takes 10 days total to work on this gun. And he's probably been working on it for a week already. So if you guys work together on it,
So I'll just pay him. How much was his rent?
he needs 18 gold a month for his rent. And it looks like a gun is worth
18 gold a month?
250 gold.
Okay. Ooh. It's gonna cut me close to being able to buy one once I pay him off.
Well,
I'm
the
like,
thing is,
okay,
yeah,
Got
here
the
we
big
go,
one
dude.
with him.
I will pay you 2 months of rent. Like, I'll just give it to you up front if you think you can make your first prototype, like, gun by then. And then, like, I'll use it, and, like, you emblazon, like, your name on the side of it, and, like, every time I use it, like, people will see your name on it. And so then you'll know how to make one. And then I'll be out there, killing people like I
In the
do.
street. Killing
So,
guards in the street with your gun.
yeah,
the Baron.
like it'll be like free
You shoot the
advertising.
Baron in
Like
the
I'll be
face
out
with
there like
it.
killing animals. I'll be out there killing bandits. Like I'll be in like maybe even duels, like things like that. Like, so if I give you 2 months of rent, like the first pistol you make, I get for free. How does that sound?
He's like, well, I mean, I really appreciate it, man. 2 months rent, that's like, what, 36 gold? But I've already put in a solid 175 gold worth of materials into this gun prototype. So, it would put a dent in it, but I wouldn't be able to part with it for that. I'm sorry, man. Not even for a friend. I was thinking about trying to finish it up and maybe selling it on the street, but I could, I could maybe let it go at a discount for you, but it would still be, I'm going to need over 200 gold for something like this. So I put a lot of time into it and a lot of materials, and I had to draw up
Like,
the designs
okay,
and everything.
assuming I still put in the 2 months of you finishing this, what kind of discount do I get for this gun?
Well, it's only going to
Like,
take
with us
me.
being friends, and you know what I'm capable of, and you know how many things and people I've killed, and if your name is emblazoned on the side, everyone is gonna see it when I do these like things in public. And if I do them like if I kill something in the jungle, to like return it for like a bounty, like I will make sure that I flash it so they see your brand. And I'm like, we're old friends. Like, I don't want a big discount, but I'm just letting you know. Like, I got money, but like I'm not just made of money. Also, my laptop is dying, and that shouldn't be a thing that's happening. What the fuck is going on here?
Well, we're about to call it a night anyway, but um, Marcus will say that if you want to help him out with his rent, he'll just give you credit towards the first gun, and it'll be like a deposit, and he'll make sure that you get the very first one, and you can have it for 200 gold total. So if you want to pay,
200 gold total?
yeah, instead of 250, he'll knock off 50 gold, which is quite a discount. But if you want to pay for 2 months of his rent, which is 36 gold, that'll go towards the overall 200 gold or whatever you're gonna pay for the gun. And he'll have the gun done in a few days if he works on that exclusively. But I think since it's close to midnight, I should probably call it a night. And in between sessions, we can work on rolling to get Agnes healed and Alejandro's drum set artificing and all that kind of stuff. And next time,
I love it.
Alejandro can find Seraphi. Unless you're just,
Sweet.
were you really wanting to do it right now? You look
I don't
really
care.
upset. Okay. We'll start with Alejandro talking to Seraphi next time.
Awesome. Good session, y'all.
Yeah.
Hope you guys have a good Memorial Day.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, you too, buddy.
Awesome. Take it
Have
easy,
a
y'all.
great
Have a
weekend.
good
Yep.
weekend.
Hey everyone, Sarah the DM here, just wanting to say thanks again for tuning in to Adventures in Melodia. We hope you enjoyed the session, and we'd love it if you liked their videos and subscribe to my channel. Be sure to check back next week for another piece of the adventure, because the show must go on.